level to be able to play as a freshman, to have that responsibility, and he has the experience to do it.
Frenchman Roman Danilou set to cross it in. Back post. Out comes Piccardo to answer his first test in a regular season game. Roster, because for BC they still have a national recruiting base as well. For Quinnipiac, there's about an hour radius around the campus in Hamden, Connecticut, where all of their American players come from. A national base, a local base, and then an international base.
Yeah, there's so many more international kids coming into the college game as more American kids kind of bypass it. Some of the outstanding ones go right to the MLS or other professional leagues. But both coaches kind of talk to us, and in some ways it's almost easier to recruit internationally than even it is sometimes in America.
Piccardo keeps this ball in play. Interestingly, Graciano Brito, the associate head coach for Quinnipiac, said this day and age never been easier to really connect your kids that are coming in advance. He said, you know, everybody in the fall in the ACC, allowing more exposure. And we talk about it every season. ACC soccer on both the men's and the women's side, as competitive as it gets at the college level.
I mean, Ed Kelly mentions it a lot. You talk to him at the beginning of every year, and he just rattles off team after team after team and how good they are. And that's 2 games a week. Then it got even better as the year went on.
Danilou through ball forward. Eamon Whelan's onside. His shot's blocked. Creates the second
positioning to be able to knock it out to at least avoid the shot.
Second corner kick swinging in. Back post. Headed over the bar. Had a foul called first.
2 in a row. First he had that pass on the ground going through to set it up, and then that was a dangerous spot for that corner.
This year it's Fairfield picked first in the MAC, Quinnipiac second, and Ryder third. Via inside, Piccardo goes high and snags it.
Look how perfect this pass.
In the 10th minute, first career goal for the senior captain. French missed all of last year with an injury, so he's been waiting 2 years to get back onto the pitch.
He's played like someone who's
indoor practice facility over on the main campus near the football stadium. Had upgrades across the board here in Boston College, and Ed Kelly's soccer squad
lead into this college soccer mixer.
Ed Kelly talked about for the players from Europe, sometimes it takes them a game or two when they come over here to be ready for the pace of the American collegiate game. Not that it's different from Europe, but he said a lot of the European players come over in volleyball. If you can't watch the games on ACC Network, BC is the place to be to enjoy some of the best athletes and college action in the country. Eric, you and I will be here. According to Graciano Brito, the associate head coach, he said Zvicula is a new age forward. So Whelan misses it high, whereas Whelan is the guy who's going to finish.
Different guys to different ways to score can be really important for a team like Quinnipiac.
Shots now 8-2 Boston College. Eagle freshman keeper Fairfield this year. Ryder, last year's MAC champions, picked in the 3rd spot this season. From a long way out, a bending ball sails wide off Dayon Dirich's the College Cup. North Carolina, Virginia, both highly ranked in the coastal side.
Yeah, I mean, the great example of the skill of the ACC, Ed Kelly cites it every year. Syracuse and Clemson in the College Cup, Boston College.
Preseason polls, 5 of the 6 teams in the coastal are ranked. Through ball, looking for Whelan. Aegison bodied him up, and Piccardo gets to it first.
Damon Duke, so that's going to be a challenge every year. Not that there's any easy crossover, but there are times where that can help your schedule a little bit.
See your crossover against.
Free run out in front of him with 3 freshmen leading the way there with Sigurdsson and Susky out. That is something that Boston College fans hope they can see a lot of for 4. Allow Boston College to play the style they're playing today, pushing forward, attacking strong, being as aggressive as they are because they can go to that speed off the bench. Goal. I mean, we've had a total of 13 shots in this game, but only 2 of them have been on goal so far. So right now there's a lot of opportunities, but still looking for kind of the grade H.
Coming off a MAC all-rookie season last year, Bennett played the 3rd most minutes on the team as a freshman. Whelan's header is high. Got over the top of Sue.
The other way. I mean, as you said, that is a really dangerous spot.
Nodded down towards Zvicula. One-on-one with Longo. Trickling through. Piccardo's there.
Well, no hesitation from the keeper jumping out on that ball, which is what you're looking for a guy playing in his first college game. Quick to jump out on that. hasn't.
Got to work quickly. No stoppage time in college soccer. When that clock hits 0, the half is over. Hillinger, well wide, and that should just about do it for the first 40. Boston College in the white, Quinnipiac in the navy blue. As we hasn't had to do all that much yet, Eric, but has looked pretty solid when tested.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hasn't hesitated on any of those balls he has to jump out at. Really good pass earlier, starting a run of play and creating some development the other way. So he's answered every test that he's been asked so far, so can't get one that created the whistle, which he was not thrilled about.
What was your first clue to that? Juric, good ball forward. Danilou is space from distance. Hooks wide.
The chance, again, it is wide, but kind of the theme of this game, 15 total shots between the two teams. Only 2 of them have been on goal, but now 4 of the last 5 over.
Key for BC when they had the best of the play in the first half was the high pressure. Even when Quinnipiac was back in its own defensive end, that Eagle press forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah.
Sousa got up there. He was way higher than anybody else in front of goal.
Well, sometimes you'll have young teams.
Surge forward once again. Hassan centering cross, too close to Piccardo. Has turned the play this direction in half 2. Another good chance. Austin's pass bouncing around. Piccardo hops on top of it like he's playing Hungry Hippos. Field Eamon Whelan up and under. No foul coming. Another physical play from Sousa, who's making himself a reputation in the first 50 minutes of his career as a bruising center back.
He's played really well back there, but equal that.
Svekula. Svekula on it with space. The freshman turns, rips, it's blocked. Guess who? Sousa again.
Held his ground, made a really good play.
Ship toward the box, Kellett settles. Piccardo can field that with his hands. It was off Kellett's midsection. Sigurdsson will take Suski's spot, though Mike Suski hasn't gotten the memo yet. Now here he comes.
But I mean, this coming back with 2 guys in front, seemed like he was somewhere in between both and ends up just sailing high with French and Sigurdsson crashing in. But we'll usually get 1 of each a week, whereas the women's side, as we'll see with the Boston College women coming up, you get all your non-conference games out of the way before you advance into conference play. So it's a little bit different. And, you know, Ed Kelly talks about the challenge of that, the fact that not only are the ACC games fake of the keeper in front of him, but Mazzola was having none of it. Really good position. Sigurdsson trying to go a little bit wide, but still low on the ground. And that is a third.
13-8 Boston College. BC's put 4 on goal. Quinnipiac only 1. BC had 8 of the first 9 shots today. Out off Budai. Boston College throw incoming.
Going to be the case a lot this year, and there's certainly going to be stats that are going to come as well.
Won both of those games. Here against the Quinnipiac team that was nearly a tournament team. BC ahead 2-0. Oh, it stays 2 because Piccardo's Johnny on the spot, keeping that one out.
Done a decent job, a lot of time on Sigurdsson.
Whelan at the end, and Piccardo keeps his sheet clean. Inside the final minute, that's his 2nd save. Final 10 seconds, final burst for Quinnipiac. Piccardo's got it, and that's it. 6 freshmen.